Hi everyone, welcome back. We are on to the penultimate episode of season 1 of House of the Dragon. Last episode, well, we sort of got the thing now, the crux of how these two are going to be beefing with each other, because Alicent now believes that her son Aegon is the chosen one, based on a misunderstanding when Viserys dies. He was talking about Aegon the Conqueror, the original Aegon, and a prophecy and yada yada. Yeah, it's been misunderstood. Alicent's going to be convinced that Rhaenyra is not supposed to be queen, it's supposed to be her boy, and I guess that's the next couple episodes in the next season as well. I mean, I made my thoughts on that whole plot device quite clear last episode, but you just got to suck it up, don't you? Move on. In terms of what else happened, I mean, nothing too significant, I'll be honest. Like, there was an attempt to officially announce Rhaenyra's kids as not legitimate. Didn't really work out in the end. The guy got chopped off. His head got chopped off. So, yeah, that's about it. Viserys is dead. Now, for the beef. That's basically it. It's just going to be beefing, innit? Rhaenyra's going to come to power. Maybe there's a coronation this episode. Do you know, I saw that, the showrunner for this season, House of the Dragon, has quit for season 2. That's quite interesting, I'd say. I mean, there's only one other show that I've watched where something like that's happened, and that's Gilmore Girls, where in the final season, Amy Sherman-Palladino and I think her husband as well, both of them left the show. And you could definitely tell there was a dip in quality for the final season, so I don't know if that means something like that might happen here. I think that it's always a bit funny when the showrunner leaves, especially for season 2. If season 1 did really well, I don't know what the reasoning for that is. But yeah, that's just a little thing that I read about. Anyway, should we get on with it? Let's go. I see a lot of women's names in the credits in terms of writing and directing, which is nice. Oh, we're in mourning, I guess. Or maybe this is the same night. Who the hell? Oh, I like when we see this side of stuff. It's like Downton Abbey, upstairs, downstairs.
You're sure? With his own eyes, Your Grace? I saw him last night.
Here we go.
Before he...
And he told me, yada yada.
He told me he wished for Aegon to be king. It is the truth, uttered with his own lips. His last words to me, and I was the only one to hear it.
Oh, this is so annoying. She looks a bit like Jessica Chastain. I like that.
What is it that could not await an hour? Was Dawn invaded?
Wakey wakey. Dun dun dun. He's dead.
The king is dead.
Haha.
We
Bank
grieve
holiday?
for Viserys the Peaceful,
We got bank holiday. Actually, did we? I don't remember.
our friend. With his last breath, he impressed upon the queen his final wish that his son, Aegon, should succeed him as Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
It just becomes a case of who believes her. Ugh, God. Also, who doesn't like Rhaenyra?
Then we may proceed now with the full assurance of his blessing on our long-laid plans.
Yes, there is much to be done, as we've previously
Okay,
discussed.
so the Lannisters are on
There
her
are two among
side.
the captains of the City Watch that remain loyal to Daemon. Let us replace them. Lord Lannister.
The treasury is well in hand. The gold will be divided for safekeeping.
Bloody hell,
Let
here we
ravens
go.
be sent.
Am I to understand that members of the small council have been planning secretly to install my son without me?
My queen. There was
He didn't know
no
about this. Look at this
disguise
guy.
with-
I will not have this. To hear that you are plotting
They're gonna kill him.
to replace the king's chosen heir with an impostor.
His firstborn son is hardly an imposter.
Hundreds of lords and lands.
20
He's
years
Scottish.
ago, the king changed his mind.
I am 76 years old.
Yeah, and you're gonna
I
die.
have known Viserys longer than any who sit at this table. It is treason, at the least. It is
your tongue, Lyman.
The king was well last night. Which of you here can swear
So Kristen,
that
stop.
he died of his own accord?
Which of us are you accusing of regicide?
Bloody hell, that's an
Whether
accusation,
it was
isn't it?
one of you, I care not. I will have no part.
Oh, he just did it right there? What the fuck? No, I actually don't like Sir Christian at all. Oh my goodness. Why is he so fucking violent? Jesus Christ.
Don't.
Oh, fuck off.
I am your Lord Commander, Sir Criston. Cast down your sword.
I will not suffer insults to her grace the queen.
There was no
Ah,
insult.
he's just like a shitty version of Jon Snow. Loyal to his queen. I like the Scottish baldy. He's
Has it
cool.
come to this? Lord Commander, enough.
Come on, Lord Commander.
Let us have Lord Beesbury removed.
No. The door remains shut until we finish our business.
How long is your business gonna take? Fucking hell. Oh, no, I can't stand Sir Kristen. Jesus.
Pose on
What of
me.
Rhaenyra?
Yeah, no shit.
The former heir cannot, of course, be allowed to remain free and draw support to her claim.
What, they gotta kill her?
She and her family will be given the opportunity to publicly swear obeisance.
Oh my
to the new king.
goodness.
She'll never bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Nor will Damon, which you know.
Flashbacks. Bend the knee.
You plan to kill them.
A living challenger invites battle and bloodshed.
No
It
shit, that's
is
what she was afraid of this
unsavory,
entire
yes.
time. God.
But a sacrifice we must make to secure Aegon's succession. And
See,
then
this
there
is why no
Daemon
one's Team
to
Green,
consider.
the fuck?
The king wouldn't wish for any
But the king did not
unsavory-
wish for the
No, I
murder
don't
of
like
his daughter.
this.
He loved her. I will not have you deny this.
And yet,
One more word, and I will have you removed from this chamber and sent to the wall.
Ooh, the wall. Let's go. No one talks about the wall anymore.
what do you suggest, Your Grace?
Let's all be friends. I think the Lord Commander's gonna go and side with Rhaenyra. If he
Lord
can.
Commander Westerling, take your knights to Dragonstone. Be quick and be clean.
Jeez. Yeah. He doesn't want to do that shit.
I am Lord Commander of the King's Guard. I recognize no authority but the King's, and until there is one, I have no place here.
Predictions. Yeah, I feel like this is a character assassination for Alicent. I understand that she's like the only one who's somewhat reasonable right now in the room, but just the very fact that she's aligned with these people, I think the writers don't like Alicent, and they've decided to fuck her up, make her as unlikable as possible.
Where is Aegon?
Not here.
He's not in his rooms.
In the whorehouse? I don't know. Aw, little babies. Your father is dead.
Your father.
There is a beast beneath the boards.
What does that mean?
Dearest love.
Mad Eyes. Or Mad Eye. Mad Eye Moody.
Where's the prince?
Forgive me, Lord Hand. I do not know.
Well, you're sworn to protect him.
He exploits his authority to order me away, and then he evades me, my lord.
He's a
Believe he
fucking
may have left the
arsehole.
keep secretly.
Take no one else but your brother. And remove your white cloaks. None can know who you are or what you seek, including the Queen.
I feel like Otto is this show's equivalent
Bring him to me and me alone, Sir Eric.
to a Tywin Lannister. He has that kind of power. And I really, really liked Tywin Lannister as a character. I didn't always agree with everything he was doing. Most of the time I didn't like him as a person, but
What is the meaning of this?
interesting character. And I think I feel the same way about Otto. I don't hate Otto just because I'm just so... I respect his authority. I think he's an interesting guy. What the fuck? What does he want? Does he just like spend all his time prowling around the dungeons?
Prince Aegon's not to be found within the castle walls, Your Grace.
Fuck you.
Your father has sent Sir Eric into the city to find him.
I trust again to you, Sir Kristen, and to your loyalty. Aegon must be found, and he must be brought to me. The very fate of the Seven Kingdoms depends on it.
Nobody wants Aegon as king. He's useless.
As your queen.
What the fuck?
I will not fail you.
What do you feel for her
I'll come with you.
as your queen?
That would not be my desire, Aemond. If anything has happened,
Cole needs me, Mother. Sir
Mother.
Eric isn't the only one who knows Aegon's doings.
Just go to the local whorehouse. Isn't it that simple?
describe him.
Blonde
That is a
hair.
delicate matter. You see, the man we seek is the young Prince Aegon. I may trust, I hope, in the discretion of your trade.
The prince is not here.
Has he been here?
Years ago, in fact.
But more recently.
She recognises him.
He does not frequent the Street of Silk.
You can't exactly hide the eye
His
patch.
tastes are known to be...
Disgusting.
How you've grown.
The Cerys amended his wishes.
No one's gonna believe you.
You once
The
swore
fuck?
your banners to Rhaenyra. You must now pledge them to the future king.
He's not even here. Who are we pledging to?
I must confer first with my house on this matter.
You do that.
You'll not leave this room without declaring your intention.
Oh god.
I will not bend the knee.
Rest in peace.
Housefell keeps its sworn oath to the princess.
You're losing your head. Personally, I wouldn't think it's worth it to side with Rhaenyra. I'd
Long
rather
live
keep
the
my
king.
head. Long live the king. Whoever the fuck wants to rule can rule. I'll sway with the wind. Are we gonna spend this whole episode just searching for him? God. Is he in a fight club type thing? Oh, they got the children fighting? Oh. Why are there so many kids fighting in this show?
They have them grow the nails and file the teeth.
What is this, the Hunger Games?
Prince Aegon spends many a night in this place. Do you see now what he is?
Yeah, I see.
You've not seen everything.
Oh, is that one of his own kids?
Aegon. One of many, I'd wager.
He sends his children here? Shut up. No fucking way. That's crazy. You're not going to be able to escape, sir. They're going to get you.
It is I who trains with the sword, who rides the largest dragon in the world. It is I who should be...
Yeah, I'm surprised that he doesn't... Okay, this is good to know, because I was thinking, I didn't think he would accept being second to his brother. He's more of a Daemon type character.
A moment of your time, my lords.
Who is this lady following?
You'll find no buyers for your wares here.
She's trouble.
I can take you to Prince Aegon.
Okay.
Rather, I'm sent by one who knows where he is.
Who might that
I'll tell you, for a price.
Oh, for fuck. I'm so
Deliver him.
bored. Come on.
I will consider your price.
My mistress will not treat with the servants of the keep. She'll trust this to the hand of the king only.
Impossible.
The hand of the king?
I think he will wish to hear what the White Worm can tell him.
The White Worm? Who the fuck? Is this related to... Was it last episode where we saw Daemon's old whore?
Hold the gate!
Ah, I thought he was going to be able to get out.
What say you?
Well, they're going to kill him, aren't they?
The Lord Confessor presumes I have no love for the princess.
And where were you going then with such urgency?
To report back. Tell everybody the news. Help everyone prepare.
Let the king's justice take him.
I'm in my duty, my Lord Hand.
You've spent many hours with the Queen of late.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason those hours could not in the end benefit you.
Is she wearing green? Shouldn't she be wearing black? For mourning and shit? I'm glad to see she cares. I mean, it's not like I ever doubted that, but...
I will do you the considerable courtesy of assuming there is a good reason for the outrage of my treatment here this morning.
Yeah, sorry.
My sincerest regrets for the lack of ceremony. The king.
Yeah.
And you're usurping the throne. It was my husband's dying wish. Believe it or no, it is of no consequence. Aegon will be king. I came here to ask your support.
Well, I must credit you for your boldness.
She's going to side with
House
Rhaenyra.
Velaryon has long allied itself with the Princess Rhaenyra, and what has it gained you?
You've lost both of your kids.
Your daughter dead.
The word of my house is not fickle.
I like this woman.
No, but, dear cousin, you, more than any soul alive, understand what I say now. Princess Rhaenys, I loved my husband, but I will speak the truth we both know. You should have been queen.
Well, that's one way to get her on your side,
I
bloody hell.
thought to hear those words from you.
The Iron Throne was yours by blood and by temperament. Viserys would have lived his days a country lord, content to hunt and study his histories, but
yeah,
here we are. We do not rule, but we may guide the men that do. Gently,
girl power.
away from violence and sure destruction, and instead toward peace.
It's in the name of peace that you've imprisoned me.
Without your dragon, she may be persuaded to negotiate.
You're trapping her here.
If it's Driftmark you want, you shall have it. For you and your granddaughters to pass on as you see fit. A true queen counts the cost to her people.
And yet you toil still in service to men. Your father, your husband, your son.
Well, yes.
You desire not to be free, but to make a window in the wall of your prison.
That's one way to put it, bloody hell.
Never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne.
That's just not possible, though. How the hell would she get on the throne? Nah, I think she's gonna side with
Ring the bell
Rhaenyra.
when you have an answer.
Oh, we're still looking for him. I don't care for this. This feels like filler. Yeah, it's this lady, I knew it. The White Worm, is that what they call her?
You yourself are the mysterious White Worm, I take it.
It's supposed to have been, what, 20 years? She looks exactly the same.
Where's the prince?
He is safely tucked away. I want an end to the savage use of children in Flea Bottom.
Okay, she's got a good
They're
cause.
forced to... You gold cloaks take the bribes given them to look away.
Social justice.
Ignored by the crown.
Good for her.
I look into it.
You have my word.
Is he here?
Listen.
Is this what that girl, his wife? I don't remember her name. Is this what she meant then? When she said under the boards or something? This is him under the boards.
Where is the white worm?
She sold you for a price.
And why have you paid it?
Because you're king, bitch.
Your grandfather the Hand will meet you outside the city walls.
What is wrong with this guy? What's his issue? He doesn't want to be king? Hello. Good day.
I do regret this, friend.
Oh god. How many people is Kristen gonna fight today? / kill today?
I was hoping you disappeared.
Is our father truly dead?
Yes. And they're going to make you king.
What's this about? Come on, brothers. Brotherly love and shit.
Let me go! Brother!
Brother,
I have no wish to rule!
I didn't know he didn't want to.
Duty, I'm not suited!
Yeah, I mean, at least he's self-aware.
Let me go. We'll find a ship and sail away, never to be found.
Good idea. Then you can be king. You want it.
The Queen awaits.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I don't... If he dies, it's going to go to his kids, isn't it? It's not going to go to you, unless you kill all his kids. I don't put it past him.
None of this is a game.
And yet you treat it as one.
The Game of Thrones, isn't it?
A charming contest.
Is there no
We've
Rhaenyra this
relied on
episode?
one another these many years, and now it is the good of the family that we both desire. Whatever our differences, our hearts remain as one.
Oh, our hearts were never one.
Oh,
I see
shit.
that now.
Wow.
Rather, I've been a piece that you moved about the board.
If that is true, then I made
You
you
just
queen
see
of
this
the
now?
7
Come on now.
kingdoms. Would you have desired it otherwise?
How could I know? I wanted whatever you impressed upon me to want. And now the debt comes due.
What the fuck?
The debt you are happy enough to pay.
You've one conversation with a woman and all of a sudden you realise.
Sacrifice made for the stability of the realm.
How stupid was she
No
before
king has
to
ever
not
lived
clock?
that hasn't had to forfeit the lives of a few to protect the many, though I understand your squeamishness.
Reluctance to murder is not a weakness.
Oh, that's good. I agree.
I have Aegon. We'll proceed now as I see fit.
Some people say Aegon and some people say
We'll
Aegon.
send terms to Rhaenyra on Dragonstone. True terms, such that she may accept without shame.
If she lives, her allies will mass behind her banners, looking for her return.
Then she must not return. My husband would have desired this mercy be shown to his daughter.
Your husband? Or you, his daughter's childhood companion?
Does it make a difference? God forbid. She show
Kristen Cole will
mercy.
be named Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
Oh, I don't want that.
My son will be anointed tomorrow at dawn.
I don't want that.
The whole of King's Landing must witness his ascent. You'll assume authority. There'll be no more dithering. Let the people remember the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
Of House Hightower.
You
Of House
so much
Hightower.
like your mother in certain lights.
Oh, why are you being a freak? That's so manipulative. Yeah, she sees past it.
As you wish.
Well, you created her. This isn't my favourite of all her outfits.
Your Grace.
What do you want?
The hour is late, Lord Larys.
I have found out something you should know.
Why does he look so coy? I know something you don't. Ha ha ha. So what happened to him to have a leg like that?
Ask yourself, I wonder
Did they
how
tell
it
us?
is that your father, the Hand, found Aegon first.
The white worm. Is she just flexing that she has
There is a
feet?
web of spies at work in the Red Keep. Along its threads travels news of all our doings. Your father knows this. More than once it has proved advantageous to those willing to feed the weaver.
And this weaver watches me.
Oh, I see what this is. He gives her information for her skin or something. Of her, like... Ah. Oh, I thought she... Oh, has he got a foot fetish? Fuck off.
One
Oh, 'cause he doesn't have his own.
Spiders is your lady in waiting. There are more like her. Even I do not know their number.
This is crazy.
There is one way to destroy his advantage. It must be taken out.
The white
When
worm?
the queen dies, the bees fly without purpose.
I assume this task falls within your expertise.
I'm sure it does.
If you wish it, it will be done.
I don't like this. Oh no. I really don't like this. I knew he was a weirdo, but fucking hell. Maybe get trim, I don't like your hair. Also, maybe go to bed. You've got really bad eye bags. He looks battered. And he always just looks like that, doesn't he? His hair is so... always sits like that. Stares into the fire. Yeah, it must have been so boring. She's stuck in her room all day. Oh, is he gonna help her escape?
With me, princess. I cannot let this treachery stand.
Bloody hell. Look at that. Who's being hung? Okay, yeah. Or hanged, sorry. Gotta get that grammar right. I mean, considering how long the Targaryens were in control and yada yada, it's actually quite amazing how Robert Baratheon was able to take control. Of all people as well. The Baratheons, I mean...
Blackwater's this way.
Are we ever gonna see, like, Stark people? I think we did see, actually, in episode 1 or 2 when they pledged allegiance to Rhaenyra. But still, like, are we gonna have, like, big Stark characters? Probably not. Is this the whorehouse? Yeah. That's his go-to thing, isn't it? To kill people, is fire. Very Targaryen of him.
If I could get to the dragon pit, then...
No. They'll expect you there, princess. You won't get past the gates. No, come.
Don't call her princess
You must
in
make for the
public.
river
People
front
can
and
hear.
find a ship.
Where are we going? What's going on? Is this for the coronation thing? She said that she wanted everyone in King's Landing to witness. Ooh. I did a module this semester called The Medieval Book, and it was all about medieval literature and like the actual physicality of it, like the way it was written, things about seals,
Have the decency to look
printing. Very interesting.
Do you know what has been done to give you this day? In an hour you will be king.
And my father never wanted this.
That's not true.
He had 20 years to name the heir and never did. Steadfastly, he upheld Rhaenyra's claim.
He changed his mind.
He could have, but he never did. Because he didn't like me.
Can you blame him?
And yet, with his final breath, he whispered to me that you should take his place for the throne.
No one's gonna believe you. It sounds ridiculous, I'm afraid. What is it? Ooh, okay. Is he crying?
Do
Aww.
not toy with me, mother.
I speak the truth. Listen to me, Aegon. Your grandfather, the Hand, will try to impress on you that Rhaenyra should be put to the sword. You must reject this counsel.
I don't know if he will
You must
reject
not
it.
rule with cruelty and callousness. For
I
all
think
the
that's
fault
exactly
she's
what
your
he's gonna
sister,
do, rule with
you're your
cruelty and
father's
callousness.
daughter.
Do you love me?
Aww, Kiki, do you love me?
You imbecile.
Just say yes, for fuck's sake. Just say yes, and then he'll feel a little bit comfortable. The man is very insecure. This is what it's like when you're trying to leave, like, a football stadium after a match or something like that. Or after a concert. And you're trying to get onto the closest train station. That doesn't look very real at all. I don't know why they did that shot. Do you remember when we were all in here and then Cersei blew us all up?
Today is the saddest of days.
It's amazing how
Our
they're announcing the
beloved
death
king,
and they're doing the coronation all in one go.
Viserys the Peaceful is dead.
You have to have a good voice for this, man. That's one person, no speakers, no nothing. To that many, jeez.
But it is also the most joyous of days.
I actually don't think it's realistic. I don't think anyone can
as
hear
his
him.
spirit left us, he whispered his final wish that his firstborn son, Aegon, should succeed him.
Are we gonna get cheers or boos? Just confused murmurs for now. That would be my reaction. Oh, they're happy. None of them really liked Rhaenyra, did they? Also, I don't think they care. It's none of their business, really. Who's king makes no difference to them. As long as there's no war, that's probably preferable. He has to walk under it? Yes, king! I quite like the fit though. It's pretty cool. I think black is It's the colour. Just say I love you, Gon. I really like the headdress thing that they wear. It's really cool. Anne Boleyn, am I right? I know other people wore it, but I think of Anne Boleyn. God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save our King, bum 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 bum, send him victorious.
May the warrior give him courage.
Happy and glorious.
May the smith
Oh, you're the queen now.
To his sword and shield.
Long to reign over us.
May the Father defend him in his need.
God save our King. I've never actually sung that before from that whole bit with the King line. I've always done it with the Queen. We used to sing it occasionally in school or whatever the fuck. I mean, you're joking if you think you can see anything from all the way at the back.
The crown of the conqueror, passed down through generations.
It looks like a belt, not a crown.
Let the seven bear witness. Aegon Targaryen is the true heir to the Iron Throne.
Oh, he's annoying. Shut up, Kristen. The true prick. Is that the whole thing? I swear the coronation over here takes like 10 fucking years. We're done in the space of a couple minutes. Go on, curtsy. Now, there we go.
All hail his grace, Aegon,
whoop, whoop.
Second of his name, King of the Andals.
Only the second? You're telling me there's only been 2 Aegons? Shut up, I swear I've heard a million.
Protector of the realm.
Or has it just always been the other Aegon the entire time? Crazy.
Aegon the King!
I thought it was going to be really lackluster, like 2 people applauding. Well, maybe the love he doesn't get from his mother, he'll get from the crowd. He seems quite surprised. They'll cheer on whoever won't kill them, let's be real. Yay! Yeah! I mean, it probably looks better for the Targaryen name if the person has blonde hair. All that being said, Rhaenyra also has blonde hair, it's just her kids. And, maybe they prefer a man. Wow, there was no Rhaenyra this entire episode. What the fuck? What on earth? Is it dragon time? No way. Why does there always have to be death and destruction whenever we're in this goddamn building? She snuck out and grabbed her dragon. Cheeky. Oh no. It's always the poor common people that suffer at the end of the day, innit? They didn't do anything wrong. Well, she's chosen her side then, I guess. Team Rhaenyra. But what exactly does she think to achieve here? She's just killed a bunch of innocent people. Oh. Open the fucking door! Is she? She's not gonna kill them. That's why this is ridiculous. Nothing's gonna happen. They're all fine. It's quite sweet of Alicent to be protecting her son like that, though. Standing in front of him. Was that just to be scary? What was the fucking point? I really don't see the purpose in that. Okay, well, that was it. I think it's quite... Maybe it was good that we spent the entire episode with those people, the Team Green, and maybe next episode is all going to be Team Black. And then it culminates with the end of the episode, maybe. I thought that was quite interesting. I don't think I really cared for the whole, let's try and find him, where could he be? Oh, there's a woman called the White Worm. Oh, there's a network of spies. Oh, let's burn them down. I didn't really, I feel like that was like very much like a subplot, a B plot, that just wasn't capturing my, I mean, it was nice that she wanted them to stop the kids fighting thing, but we got bigger fish to fry, don't we? We have a king who doesn't want to be king. But I think a lot of that comes to him, his hesitance comes down to the fact that he clearly hasn't felt enough love growing up, and he doesn't like, or he feels like his parents don't want him. They don't want him to be king. Like his dad never expressed that, and he always felt second to Rhaenyra. Just low self-esteem, let's put it that way, and that's kind of why he is the way he is. Alicent could do a bit more to help him out. I mean, it's clear that she does love her kids. Otherwise, she wouldn't be on a fucking mad one. I just don't think she necessarily expresses it in the best way. Rather than being like, I love you, I'm proud of you, you are my son, she generally just finds herself telling them off. And that's not to say he doesn't deserve being told off, because he can be a fucking asshole. Just maybe in the formative years, she could have been a bit nicer. She was beefing a little bit with her dad, which I didn't really expect. I always just assumed they'd be like that, but no, they were fighting to try and get Aegon first. Her whole thing is that there's no need to kill Rhaenyra. He says there is a need to kill Rhaenyra. I think at the end of the day, he's going to win that fight. Or he's going to do something so that Alicent is once again forced into a position where she feels that she does need to kill Rhaenyra. It's crazy how he's completely flipped this entire thing on its head though. Like back in episode, what was it? Maybe 3, 4, 5, I don't know. Something. You know when he gets his title of Hand of the King was taken from him by Viserys. He got demoted. And this is young Alicent. She goes out and talks to him as he's about to leave, and he says to her, you need to be worried, because once Rhaenyra comes to the throne, she is going to see your kids as a threat, and she's going to kill them, and she's going to kill you. And now he's completely flipped that narrative, so it's the other way around. They're the ones who need to do the killing. It's very cheeky of him, and yeah, he's an interesting guy, Otto. Before, when he said all that stuff back in the previous episode, I agreed with him because I didn't think it's very likely that Rhaenyra is going to be led to that. But maybe that's one of those things, you know, if you just assume that someone is going to be bloodthirsty, you sort of force them to become that. The same thing with how it is now. What's her name? Alicent doesn't want to do that, but she's sort of being told that she has no choice in a way. She's resisting right now, but I don't think that's going to last. I'm sure with Alicent and with Rhaenyra, if the tables were flipped and Rhaenyra was in the same situation that Alicent is in right now, I think she'd have the exact same amount of resistance. But I think somehow or another there would be something that's like, no, you have to, if you expect that the other person is going to be really, it's sort of like let me think of an analogy, like nuclear weapons. Like, you don't want to have a nuclear weapon yourself, but if every other country has one, you feel stupid to not have one, so then it becomes an arms race. It sort of feels like that kind of energy where it's like, I don't want to kill you and I don't want to kill your kids, but I feel like you're going to do it to me, so let me just like prepare. Which is interesting. I do quite find that, I liked that. That's very interesting. So Kristen, what the fuck? Why have they ruined this character? He's like the ultimate incel. He gets rejected by Rhaenyra and all of a sudden he becomes this little pussy-ass bitch for Alicent. Does he like fancy her? I think he might. That way she said that one thing of like your loyalty to me or whatever, it did seem like that was a bit weighted. I think he might. I think the comparison that I made to Jon Snow is also very accurate, because if you think of Jon Snow in the final season or two, the way he was with Daenerys, very much the same energy. Only difference is Sir Kristen is at least Jon had some kind of moral or like honor system. I don't think Sir Kristen really has that, not at least to the same extent. The thing about Aemond wanting to be king instead, I thought that was quite interesting, because that was sort of my assumption as well. I was like, this guy seems a bit more fitting for the role. Aegon, not only did he just admit that he doesn't want to do it, he's also just not built for it, and he knows that in himself. Maybe he'll change now that he has the role, now that he has the people's approval as well, or at least he thinks he has the people's approval or whatever the hell. Maybe he'll, you know, because his whole life he's been under the impression that he's never going to get that role, he's never supposed to have that role, so he's told himself that he doesn't want it. I don't know, that's a whole nother thing. But in terms of Aemond, yeah, I think it's interesting that he wants it, but at the same time he's not doing anything about that yet. Like, he considered it, he did think about it when Aegon asked if he can just like fuck off and then, you know, you could be king instead. He did think about it, but again, I'm pretty sure that would require killing the children, and I don't know if he's there yet. I don't know. I feel like for now he'll be an ally, but yeah, similar to Daemon. Like, Daemon always wanted the crown for himself, I'm pretty sure. Eventually he sort of just got used to the fact that it was his brother's. Obviously Daemon's a lot more bloodthirsty than Viserys as well. I think it's a similar situation here. Yeah, I think for now he'll remain an ally, but if there's infighting, that's just going to make things even worse if they're going up against Rhaenyra. Yeah, I'll leave it at that for now, really. I did enjoy that, actually. I did. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!